So the first question is, can a Republican win in 2018? Well, I think that's, people are shaking their head, no, I don't think so. And for some people, they would think, well, it's the Donald Trump factor. You know, can a moderate Republican win? So, well, let's take, I mean, there is somebody who's been successfully elected as mayor of San Diego twice. He's got strong environmental credentials. San Diego's a Democrat city, and he's been elected as a Republican. So he's able to do that. Is he going to be the candidate? Well, he says he isn't. I think he's concerned about, as some people shook their head, no Republican can win. Well, he's concerned about that. Wouldn't you be? Why run if you can't? Why give up being mayor of San Diego, which sounds like a pretty good gig? But if there's one Republican running, and this will come back to what I started with about which way do you get pulled when you're a Democrat by the activists. If there's only one Republican running in the primary, that Republican's going to be on the ballot in November of 2018. So contrary to what Dan talked about yesterday, that there'll be two Democrats running off in 2018, which means, as I started out the conversation, then you have to appeal to Republicans and decline to states and moderates. If there's only one Republican running and they're on the ballot in November of 2018, that means there's only one Democrat that comes out of the primary election in June of 2018. And that's the question of how far left, whoever the candidate is, do they have to go to win a nomination, be the #1 person in the Democrat nomination in June of 2018, when the activists and the Bernie Sanders people are more active than anybody, pulling people to the left? How far to the left do they have to go to win the nomination? Because it's not a matter of coming in second. If there's one Republican on the ballot, it's a matter of coming in first. And how strong do they have to be to the extreme to get that nomination? So keep your eye on that, because I think till you're here next year, that will be one of the things that we have to see. Is there going to be one Republican, or is there going to be 12 again? And if there's 12 again, like there was in the U.S. Senate rate, well, Dan's right. There will be two Democrats that run off. And then one of them is going to move to the middle a little bit, and I think you'll have a choice, a clear choice in November. And this comes back to, can a Republican win? And that person who shook their head, or a couple people who said, no way. Well, if that Democrat gets pulled too far to the left to win the primary, and the Republican is sort of in the middle of the road, well, who knows where Donald Trump will be in November of 2018 and where everything will be. Maybe that Republican does have a chance to appeal to everybody.